This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Rachel Fife.
Well, welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Now, if you are looking for a home loan or need help refinancing, well, that resource is closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, John Rodriguez, with iFinance Mortgage. John, how's it going?
Great, Rachel. Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited.
Well, we are excited to have you. Now, tell us about your business.
Absolutely. So iFinance Mortgage is based in Southern California, right here in the great city of Irvine. That's where our headquarters office is at. And we are licensed in multi-states: Arizona, California, Florida, Georgia, and Texas. And then we do a host of other type of lending in all states. So we are ready for all needs when it comes to home loans, refinancing, like you said.
Wonderful. Well, how did you get into this business?
Oh boy. You know what? About 15 years ago now, a buddy of mine came to me and said, "Hey, how'd you like to join me in real estate?" And I go, "Are you out of your mind? That's a terrible time for real estate right now." And I listened to him. We jumped into real estate, got my license. I thought, great, now I can help a lot of families. We can make some money. And I realized that it just didn't fit my lifestyle. I traveled too much and I don't have time to do open houses and all that stuff. So our broker that I connected with, he says, "I got something that may fit your lifestyle. How about the loan side of things?" And I went, tell me about it. So we got talking and he said, "You know what? You can do that from an island. You can do it from the beach, laptop, phone, whatever." That attracted me. And so I jumped into that with him about 15 years ago now, and it's just been a blessing.
Wonderful. Now, what do you think are some myths or misconceptions in your industry?
Oh, you got to have 20% down to buy. That's one of the biggest myths, and that is absolutely not true. You do not need 20% down. In fact, many wise investors are putting maybe 5% down, maybe 10% down. It truly just depends on what your financial position is. And in many cases, it may be more wise to save your money, not put 20 down. If you can afford the monthly payment, use that money for other things like other investments. That's probably one of the biggest ones. And I would say another myth is the pre-approval process. I'll never qualify. It's too hard to qualify. I might as well just keep renting. Absolute myth. Rents are skyrocketing, especially in California. And people are shocked to see that for maybe about the same monthly payment or maybe just a little bit higher, they can own their home and start building equity. So those are really two big myths.
That's great. Well, now we know marketing is really the heart of every business. So how are you finding your clients?
Oh, you know what? People that are not using technology today, they're behind the times. And that's something that at iFinance Mortgage, we really work hard to have a presence. We're a smaller boutique company that services multi-states. We have about 22, 23 loan officers in multi-states. And in order to get the word out to people, the first thing I tell somebody when we onboard a new loan officer is get your phone out. Look through everybody that you know and tell them what you do and how you can help. That's number one. Marketing 101 is go to who you know first. Social media, huge opportunity. People are posting all kinds of things on there, but we post relevant, current, fascinating things that will grab people's attention. They know what we do. I would say also podcast like this one. We also host a podcast that we really enjoy for our realtor partners to help showcase their business. Doing something good for other people, generally speaking, people want to come to you and you'll stay top of mind. So that's just a few ways.
Wonderful. Well, I was going to ask if you've ever done your own podcast, so it sounds like you have.
We have, and it's mine is entitled "The Mindset of a Champion: What Sets You Apart," and it's having some really nice success. And I got to be honest, though, I was flattered when you invited me to be on a podcast. It's wonderful. Thank you.
You bet. Well, now outside of work, John, what do you like to do for fun?
Great question. I grew up in the beach volleyball world ever since I was tiny. I love beach volleyball, and I started playing it as I was getting older. And next thing I knew, I was involved in the professional scene. The P1440, these are professional organizations that are kind of feeder systems into the Olympics for beach volleyball. And so I became a nationally acclaimed referee for the beach, and enjoyed many special TV appearances and all those kinds of things. But beach volleyball is a lot of fun. And as I get older, pickleball. I got to say it. I love pickleball. My wife and I, we love spending time together with our friends and our family.
Wonderful. Well, John, please tell our listeners one thing they should remember about iFinance Mortgage.
I love that. The one thing that you can count on with iFinance Mortgage is when you call, we answer. No call is left behind. And that's important for our reputation. When you call us, we know most of the time you're not calling just to say hi. Something important is on your mind. So it's important to us to be responsive. And that's the reputation we have throughout the industry. When you call, when you text, when you email, we respond. And more importantly, we take each family's needs into consideration, and we customize a loan program just for you to make sure that it's the right fit. So when you move into that beautiful new home, or maybe you're taking some monies out to pay for some other things or do some home improvements, you'll always think about the great job iFinance Mortgage did and how much care we have.
I love that. Now, how can our listeners learn more about iFinance Mortgage?
Well, we have social medias. One of mine personally, which will take you to our home on social media, Instagram, JROD, that's JROD, Home Loans. That's on social media on Instagram. Same with Facebook, iFinance Mortgage Home Loan Specialist. Our website is IFM, short for iFinance Mortgage, Inc. So ifminc.com. It has a host of information on there as well. My personal number, 949-456-7056. I'll make sure to pick up your call.
Well, John, I really appreciate you being on the show today, and we wish you and your business really the very best moving forward.
Thank you so much, Rachel, for inviting me to be on this Good Neighbor podcast. I feel like we're even closer as neighbors now.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnporangecounty.com. That's gnporangecounty.com, or call 714-941-8862.
Great job, John.